Hola, bienvenido a clase. Sí, estaba agarrando todo lo que necesito. I was just grabbing what I need for class. Welcome. It's really good to see you. Are you excited for lesson 2? Did you go over what we talked about in our last class at all? Like, did you have a chance to study it? And perfecto, muy bien. Well, really quick, I just want to take attendance really quick. Yes, just really quick. I just really appreciate all the channel members. So let's take a second to take attendance, shall we? I have it right here. I got the chance to finally get everyone's name on their little papers, and I have a few special announcements before our lesson, but if you want to skip over straight to the lesson, you definitely can, okay? Justin T, you already completed more than a year being subbed, so please email me after class. It's urgent, as well as foolishness and cyberpunk night. You 3 have already been my members for longer than 5 months, so I appreciate you so much. And then everyone else, I'm just going to read your name. It means you're here in class. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being a member and supporting the channel, okay? Kevin K, Earl Oakley, Martin W, Harold Villafaria, Cobra T, Anand K, Enzo, Paulo, David Muse Jr., Randy Boyka, Ian Gomez, DK25, David Lopez, Hippie, Land Shark, East to West Reacts, B Soria 333, Jovan V, J, Daniel G, Hyova, and then I cannot pronounce this, but I tried my best to type your name down. I appreciate you so much. Obtainer 1988, Lineker F, Smiling Face, Chris Morris, and that is all. That is all my channel members. Thank you so much, okay guys? I really appreciate you, and let's get into the lesson, okay? Let me just put this away in the backpack. Don't want to lose that. Alright, did you bring a pen and your notebooks? You got everything that you need? Perfect. Alright, well let's just jump right into the lesson plan for the day. Okay. In our last lesson, we were talking about definite articles family. We were doing el padre, el papá, la madre, la mamá, los padres, los papás, las, los, el, la. You remember? Perfect. Okay, let me just grab a pencil and a pen, and of course let's grab our book, right? I wonder if anyone got their hands on the book. Anyone? Ah, look at this cute pen I got. Perfect for class, right? All right, Yes, I have to pick one though. I guess I'll use this one since spooky season is right around the corner. You want to borrow one? I have two. And look, actually, they're super cute because they kind of like hug each other. See? Their arms are kind of like... You could borrow it. I know, it's super cute. I'm very, very excited actually for Halloween. Just the whole like cold weather, spooky season. I love it. Pumpkin patches. Yeah. I love cold weather. It's like cuddle weather. Yes. Okay. Anyways, let's get back to class. Hay que concentrarnos. This is Spanish class, okay? Lesson 2. If you have the book, move on to lesson 2. Indefinite articles around the house. The indefinite articles we're going to be working on today are going to be masculine and feminine, singular and plural again, and they are going to be un, una, unos, and unas. Sorry, let me write that down so it can be easier for you in case you do not have a book. Oh, this sound. So sorry. Let's get this a little closer. Yes, you can jot this down as well. So we're going to have, similar to last time, yeah, singular, plural, and we're going to have masculine and feminine. Un, una, and then we're going to have unos, and unas. Okay. Okay. And then we have some vocabulary here. Can you jot some of these words down? Okay. We have, so this one's going to be around the house. So I'm guessing they kind of want to help you learn this vocabulary because it's obviously vocabulary that would be used around the house. So este vocabulario serían palabras que usaríamos alrededor de nuestra casa, de nuestro hogar, ¿verdad? Okay. Basement would be el sótano. Yeah. If you guys know these, feel free to say them out loud. Yeah, translate them. This is just vocabulary, okay? We're just going to go through it. El sótano, basement. Bathroom, el baño. Bedroom, el dormitorio. Closet, el closet. Don't forget that acento. Dining room, el comedor. Door, la puerta. Entryway, la entrada. Garage, el garaje. Hall, el pasillo. House, la casa. Kitchen, la cocina. Living room, la sala. Office, el despacho. Porch, el porche. Room, el cuarto. Shower, la ducha. Window, la ventana. Yard, el jardín. Okay, so that's the vocabulary that we're going to be kind of focusing on today. And then for the exercise, we have number 1. Let me see real quick. I just want to double check something. So for number 1, we have a bedroom. Can you translate a bedroom? So in Spanish, what would you say? What would you call the bedroom? We just said it. El dormitorio. And if you're saying a bedroom, correct. It would be un dormitorio. All right. What about a house? A house. So it's one house, singular. And house would be translated as what? La casa. Casa. So a singular. Good job. It would be una casa. Una casa. What about some bedrooms? Some bedrooms. How would you translate that? That's multiple bedrooms, and bedrooms translates to el dormitorio. Dormitorio. Yes, it would be unos dormitorios. Unos dormitorios. Good job. Okay, the next one would be number 4. Some houses. How do you translate that? Some houses. So we got multiple houses. Let's translate houses first. Always start with that. La casa, La casa, casa. And you got multiple casas. So you would say unas casas. Good job. What about a basement? El sótano. Un sótano. Un sótano. Good job, good job. It'd be one sótano. What about some bathrooms? You got multiple bathrooms. Bathrooms is el baño. Baño, male. Multiple baños, unos baños. Good job. What about a kitchen? The house comes with a kitchen. Con una cocina. Una cocina. Good job. What about porche? Un porche. Yeah, that's a porch. A casa. Una casa viene con un porche. Un porche. Good job. Good job. Good job. I'm very, very happy with, make a note of that because you did that very well. So, okay. Good job. How did you feel about when you were translating that? Did you feel very confident, or did you feel kind of like, no, like I kind of knew, but I had to think about it a lot? Yeah, you had to think a little bit. Yeah, I'll definitely add it. I'll add it and we'll keep practicing it. Don't worry. All right, let's continue then. What about an entryway? Oh yeah, an entryway. So where you enter is la entrada. La entrada, and you got one entryway. Una. Good job. Una entrada. Sorry if I keep touching my hair. It feels like wet still. Sorry about that. A closet. Translate a closet for me. One. It would be one, singular, yes. Un closet. Un closet. Wow, you're doing so good. I'm very, very proud of you. I am so happy to see that you're really getting it, okay? Let's do a hallway. Or a hall. Since that was part of our vocabulary, hall was el pasillo. Pasillo. And we have one pasillo. It would be un pasillo. Un. Really, really good job. Good job. Translate office for me. Oficina. We've had a lot of offices. Unas oficinas. Good job. Una is one. Yeah. Unas. Unos, unas. Say it with me. Unos, unas. Good job. You got this. How about for homework, can you please do a paragraph? Please do a paragraph where you're describing your home or apartment or bedroom, and try to use at least 4 of these. 4 of your indefinite articles around the house. So one paragraph using at least 4. Okay, that's going to be your assignment. And then really quick, we have another exercise. Let's see. Well, first let me read the instructions to you. La casa, the house. Match each room named on the left with the item you would likely find it in. Figure out what each item is by its similarity to its English counterpart. Okay, so I'm obviously going to have to put an image here for you to be able to follow along. We have 8 different options, and then from letter A to H, that we have to figure out what each item is by its similarity to its English counterpart. We have 8 little options to do, and then we have A through H, so we got to match them, I'm guessing. And the instructions say match each room named on the left with the item you would likely find it in. On the right, the letters, okay? Así que vamos a leer, por ejemplo, número 1, la sala. With your options from A through H, what would you find most likely in la sala? Translate la sala for me. Yes, living room, the living room. And in a living room, what would you most likely find? D. I would say D. All right. What about number 2, la cocina? What would we find most likely? You think E? The refrigerator? Okay, what about number 3, el despacho, which is the office? What would you say you would most likely find in an office? A, la computadora, the computer. That sounds right, but we'll see. And then for el jardín, G sounds right. Plantas, flores. Number 5, el garaje. Definitely B, the car. Number 6, el comedor. El comedor. So that is, like the kitchen table. You want to wait to do that one? Okay. Number 7, el dormitorio. So in a bedroom. You think C? Okay. So you think the small television? Okay. And then for el baño, you think it's F, the shampoo and a conditioner? Okay. So then you think in the table you would find H, el candelabro. Do you know what a candelabro is? Let's see if that was that in our vocabulary? It was not. Well, a candelabro is, it is like a vase. It's something you would put on the kitchen table. I could see why you still did really good. You used the process of elimination, which is really good. Good job. We gotta work on that. I'll make that note. We gotta work on some more vocabulary for you. Yeah, I mean, your vocabulary is really, really good already, but you got stumped with that word, so that means I need to add a lot more. I'll throw in a little bit more random house stuff. Alright, and then we got a little bit more vocabulary down here. Let's review it together. Okay, I'm gonna say the English one, and then I want you to try to translate it for me, okay? Okay. 1. And can you tell me the female and the female and masculine way of one, like one apple? Una manzana, and what about 2? Dos, okay. 3, tres, 4, cuatro, 5, cinco. Has, like she has a cold. Has. Tiene. Doesn't have. No. Tiene. And are. So like these are beautiful. Translate are. Son. Son hermosos. Son. S-O-N. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right. And then on Friday, we're going to have a really quick translation. My kitchen has 2 windows. How would you translate that for me? Yes, mi cocina tiene 2 ventanas. Good job. What about your bedroom doesn't have a closet? Your bedroom doesn't have a closet. Tu dormitorio no tiene un closet. Good job. Good job. What about my house has 4 bedrooms? My house has 4 bedrooms. Mi casa tiene 4 dormitorios. Good job. What about some doors are from France? Some doors are from France. That one's a little tricky. Unas puertas son de Francia. Wow, good job. Francia, France, good job. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna work on some vocabulary, even though you got that one, Francia. I was not expecting that. I'm very, very proud of you. I'm very, very happy with the progress. Let's do a last one. My basement has 5 rooms. My basement has 5 rooms. Mi sótano tiene 5 cuartos. Good job. Mi sótano tiene 5 cuartos. Good job, good job. And just like that, we are through our second lesson. Next is lesson 3. I'll give you a little peek at what we'll be talking about next. It's going to be I have, I don't have, I want, and I don't want. That's going to be some of the, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Very exciting stuff. You are doing just amazing. Yeah, I'm always happy to see you. Sí, hiciste un trabajo muy fantástico. Espero que te haya gustado la lección. No se te olvide practicar también esto y lo de la última clase. Cada clase tienes que practicar y practicar y practicar para que no se te olviden las cosas. each class you need to practice and practice and practice everything. Even if we're in lesson 8, always look back at lesson 1, lesson 2, here and there, you know, because that way you will retain the information more. Feel free to keep the pencil, it's okay. Now we can have matching ones. Yeah, you can bring it to class and it's okay, you can have it. It was really good to see you, and I'll see you in our next class, okay?